Carlsbad. Hey, Mom. How are you? Do I have... Let me look at Destination Ascending. I'd like to go to Eureka. I don't have one to Eureka. What about Ukiah? Copper's not feeling well? Oh no! What's up with Copper? Just under the weather? Reno, Sacramento. What about Jackpot? Nope. Tucumcari or Clovis? I have Clovis. What about Tucumcari? 71,000. Clovis gave me how much? 71,000. Oh, ouch. Let's go to the Tucumcari job. That doesn't seem so bad. What's up, Autistic Gamer? You were off work today. Awesome. Oh, I'm doing okay. Hey, Autistic Gamer with the 4 bits. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Gotta get yourself that bit badge, man. This is it, I think. I think these both go to the same place? Yeah, they do. Mine must be over here. Yep. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this route. Seems pretty straightforward. What happens if I go this way? Reduces the mileage, but adds about 30 minutes of trip time because of that right there. Yeah, let's not do that. That sounds like it's going to be terrible. Alright, we'll take the default route then. That guy's just stopped in the road. Won't affect me much, but he might get kicked pretty soon. That's a tight turn. More time to watch streams and play Skyrim, eh? That's the way to do it. I'm assuming that's a reference to the helicopter? I've never heard it that referred to that way before. Oh wait, that's from the Convoy song, isn't it? I remember that now. Yeah. Planet Express and the driver's name is Bender. That's funny. I thought they were called Smokies because Smokey and the Bandit, but I guess that's where Smokey came from Smokey and the Bandit. I always thought it was the other way around. I was wrong. Oh, hey, Hasty, what's up, dude? All tapped back in just in time. No, that was me. I tapped out. I guess I should stay in the truck lane. I can't say I know what that feels like, Hasty. But I'm guessing it can't feel great. Oh, hey, well, thanks for stopping by, demeaning Spark. I appreciate it, dude. Have a good one. Ugh. That doesn't sound fun at all. That's okay. A lot of them were busy, I'm sure. Gotcha. You know, it's pretty impressive when you hear that like 200 there's 250 other people on the server with me, and I could drive for a couple hours and see like 6 people. I like those. Hey, what's up, Lucid? Did you make it back home? Not yet. Gotcha. Yes, that was the game. I don't know what that word means. Pomerance? You got me.
Hi, Matt.
Holy shit, you scared the fuck out of me, dude. You're gonna see me jump on stream if you're watching.
Oh yeah, I just cut the aftermath.
Oh my god. What's up, dude?
Hey, nothing much. Just getting ready to truck.
Cool.
How are you doing?
Squishy.
Squishy. Well, as long as it's squishy, moist, squishy.
Yeah, I guess. That makes more sense.
Where are you at?
Ehrenberg? Heading to...
Ehrenberg.
Yeah, I'm heading to Tucumcari. Right? Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you're going way east.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you at?
Eureka.
Oh my god. I was actually trying to get a job up there because I haven't driven up there yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I didn't have a job. I was in Carlsbad originally, Carlsbad, California.
Okay.
And there were no jobs. I mean, there were a couple jobs heading north, but none that were any good. Gotta watch when you say you're in Carlsbad, because there's a California and a New Mexico. I'm pretty sure that was intentional. I think they should eventually go back and include every city called Columbus in every state. Have like 40 different cities all named Columbus.
That would certainly light up the map quite a bit.
Yeah. Somebody starts the game and only buys garages in Columbus.
So how much longer is on your job?
11 hours.
11 hours. What could I take that would be? By the time you get to Tunkari, where...
670 miles. It'll help you with distance when you're trying to judge how far you can go.
Okay. Let's see here.
Then we can just like fast travel to Vegas and take a job from there together or something.
All right, you can fast travel to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I can just take a job to Vegas then. Well, yeah.
Yeah, do that. I'll probably buy a garage in eastern New Mexico somewhere before I leave, so...
Okay. Yeah, I have one job to Vegas.
Do it.
I don't know what product that is. I think it's yogurt. It's yogurt.
Yogurt. Yeah.
Yogurt.
Yeah, that's yogurt, but in a, I think that's like the English spelling of it. I don't know. I mean, English is in England. British.
Never seen it spelled like that.
Either that or it's like the non-consumable version. It's the kind that's used for like thickening or something like that.
Ah, yes. Could be. I need gas before I go. Where's the gas station? Let's plan out this room. Never mind, I can't because I don't have my load.
Lol. I've done that so many times. When I'm like, I'm gonna take this job. Okay, now what route am I gonna take? Whoops, can't do that yet.
Well, I'm right beside my load before a gas station.
Giggity.
Giggity. I figured I would relieve you from solitude.
Yay!
I'm in neutral.
That seems to be a common occurrence for you.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe if I had an actual, like, stick to physically shift, it wouldn't, but... Because my truck never comes to a complete stop when I'm shifting out of reverse. It just keeps rolling, and then I think I shift up into gear, but I don't.
You shift up into neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because my truck is still moving, it won't shift up into gear. This is a terrible way to go about picking this up. I gotta turn around.
I never liked Solitude in Skyrim. I just did not like that city.
I'm getting slight urges to start playing Skyrim again.
Are you?
I think I mentioned that.
Not to me.
I think maybe in chat once. I was like, I never actually beat it.
Hmm. Well, I mean, yeah, you said that, but you never mentioned that you were thinking about picking it up again.
Yeah, well, I got it on 3 platforms, so
Well, I mean, like, picking it up as a game you're actively playing.
yeah, yeah. I have so much on my plate right now.
Same.
Got Andromeda, I got Monster Hunter coming out in a couple days, I want to do Skyrim, Final Fantasy 14, I got so much.
I wouldn't even touch Final Fantasy 14.
No?
No, that's an MMO. You'll never stop.
That's
Like-
the problem.
Like literally, there's no definitive end. So how are you gonna just quit? You just have to like drop it in the middle of something.
Yeah. I did do it for one long session, and I pumped like 700 plus hours into it.
Jesus.
So that was just like a summer spent.
Well, I mean, I did play EverQuest back in the day, and I played WoW for a long time, so it's not like I've never fallen into an MMO myself, but after putting all that time into WoW, I was like, I really can't do this again. I just cannot do that to myself.
I want to get back into it, but there was a big thing with a guild I was in, and it kind of ended badly.
For you or for the guild?
For the guild. I was kind of the last support holding it up, and then once I did what I did, it kind of fell apart.
Yeah.
And what I did was switch servers because the one I was on was very unpopulated. And that kind of was the stepping stone for a lot of crazy stuff. Okay, get gas. Hey, I'm nowhere near the bump.
I just realized that if I had taken all the time that I had sunken into WoW and played like single player story driven games that I had been wanting to play, that I could have had a lot done.
Yeah.
So I was like, I've had like David and a couple of my other friends try to get me into alternate MMOs or MMO-like games. Not necessarily MMOs, like, per se, but...
Yeah, I got you.
And I'm just like, that's why I have a hard time, like, playing GTA. Is I'm like, I can't fall into an online game like that again.
GTA is kind of hit or miss with me, really. I mean, it's fun to just pick up and screw around with friends. Don't take that out of context.
No, I know, I know what you mean.
But I can totally get where you're coming from with the not getting into an online game again.
Yeah.
It is very time consuming.
Get out of this guy's way. Let him pass me. Dude, this guy's hauling a triple trailer. That's awesome.
Dude, I got a double of yogurt. Yogurt. Skyrim was also kind of one of those, I don't know why, but I just never, ooh, I'm going way too fast. Oh, I hit my truck. I mean, don't worry about it. I have probably 230 plus hours in Skyrim, or so, like 280 maybe, and I have still never actually beaten the story.
Yeah. That's why when I beat the game on YouTube the first time, and I had a lot of comments that were like, oh my god, you gotta play through again as a different class, I was like, Nope.
Nope.
Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the game and I had a lot of fun while I played it, but when I was done, I was happy to be done.
Mm-hmm. It kind of... its repetitive combat system, to me, kind of just loses its attractiveness. Or its entertainment.
Yeah, once you learned how to combat certain enemy types, it never changed. Like, it didn't matter how more difficult that enemy was, they were all fought in the same manner. So like when you get used to fighting dragons on a regular basis, it doesn't matter even when you're at the end of the game and you're fighting like end game boss dragons, you're just like, these are just the same as all the other dragons I fought throughout the rest of the game, with the exception of one, but
it's just a reskin with a different breath and a bit more health.
Basically. But I mean, if you've learned how to combat them properly, it doesn't matter how much health they have.
True. That's why most times when I play, I always turn to mods, but that's also my downfall, because I get so distracted with mods that I don't actually do anything in the base game. And then by that time I've had my entertainment's fill with the mods, I'm tired of the game.
Yeah.
I always do that, and I don't know why, but I need to sit down with just no mods, and I need to actually just play the game. It's just what I think I always do is I always start a new guy every time I pick it up instead of continuing where I left off. So I'll always be like, oh, I'll play this time. And then I get about the same point I always do. And then I just kind of just drops off. I don't know why. I just stop playing. I lose interest.
How old's
and
your
then
daughter,
I come back to it a couple months later, and I'm like, I don't remember where I was or what I've done or what kind of personality I was going for. So I'm going to try this time. And the exact same thing happens. $700 miles.
Oh, in Skyrim. Never mind. Now I feel dumb. Autistic Gamer said his daughter gave him a gold diamond necklace, and I was all like, how old's your daughter? And he's like, in Skyrim. Oh. Well, that's completely different.
That is.
My load is 44 tons and will net me $71,000.
So that's blinker. Forgetting my hotkeys already.
Typical hasty.
Put down the game for a couple days and you forget everything. But it's easy to pick back up. And the speed limit goes back down. This road sucks with its turns. Oh my god, they're so sharp. I don't like this route. Oh, what is this? Matt, help. Don't go on Route 299.
I'm nowhere near there.
It's way in the north and it sucks. Especially with the double trailer. You would have one heck of a time with an oversized load up here.
Sounds like you're challenging me.
Maybe. Yeah, also I'm watching the chat, so it doesn't matter if you mute yourself.
Oh, okay.
I'm cool with it. I like hearing your voice.
I'm assuming Paige is your lady?
Oh goodness, there's somebody else on this road. Okay, I'm on actual highway now. I think.
Also, hey, Iowa, I know I answered your question, but I didn't actually say hi when you showed up. Sorry about that.
Did you happen to check where we are, what our current standings are?
Nope. I forgot.
Man.
I checked to see if there were any new applications.
Oh. I don't even know how to check that.
It'll show it if you go to the I think it's the overview page. They'll have them at the top. There'll just be a thing at the very top that says like new application, and you click on it, and then it'll show the name, and then you can click on the name, and it'll show you what they put in their little application form.
Okay.
And then it'll give you like
sentence.
little, yeah, and then it'll give you like little accept or deny stuff.
Okay. Let me see if I can open this while driving on a turn. Phoning and trucking.
You and her have been together for 3 years. Campy and I have been together for 13, 14. We've been married for almost 13.
Dang.
So we've been good together 14 then. I was sitting in my head and I was all like, we got married in 2005. I can remember that now. I always remember it's in February near my birthday, but I forget the exact day. I think it was Mom's birthday actually. It was the day after. Okay. I like how neither of us are 100% sure ever.
No, so it's not like I can get right. Like, how could you not remember?
Yeah, I know.
Can't you guys reminisce back to pictures when they had the date stamped on and everything?
Well, I have one. I have one in my drawer. I have a picture from our wedding that has the date in the bottom right-hand corner. So anytime I panic and I'm like, oh God, what's our anniversary day? I look at that and I'm like, ah, there it is. I know that's not going to lie to me because it's a wedding photo. So, but yeah, we were only dating for a year before we got married.
Dang, I wish I could have something like that.
God damn it, Hasty. The feels, bro. Why you gotta do that?
I'm just a downer. I'm just a Debbie Downer.
I know. That's all right.
One day.
I got a friend at work, a coworker, who's been with his girlfriend for like I don't know, 15 years or so, and they have 2 kids together, and the oldest one is like 8, and they're still not married. And I think it's just he doesn't want to get married is the thing.
That's some people just don't like it.
Yeah. We give him a hard time about it, but it's more just in joking, you know?
I used to play with in an online Minecraft server with this couple. They were much older. It's weird because all of my online friends are typically always 10 or more years older than I am, but I seem to just get along great with them, or they just put up with me.
No, I actually get that a lot. Hey, Bloogs, what's up, dude? Or lady, I don't know. But yeah, I get that a lot too. It's unsurprising, a gamer of my age, most of my gamer friends are in college. You know, they're like in their early 20s. But that's just because I'm older. So it's harder to find older gamers my age. But
well, I mean, you got David's group. Well,
that's David.
High school friends.
That's
grade school.
Yeah, but that's David. Who else?
That's true.
David and Nap and Cappy are literally the only people from my high school group that still play games. Like, I have a bunch of other friends in our, like, real-life group of friends from high school, but the vast majority of them have just basically, like, stopped playing games.
It's just disintegrated out of their lives.
Yeah, you know, one of them got married and had a kid, and that takes up all his time now, which is fine, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, others have gotten jobs and moved away and all that kind of stuff. So it's like, well, I still like playing video games, so I'm gonna make younger friends. I don't care.
Well, nothing wrong with making friends. Some find it harder than others, but whatever.
See, it's weird because when I was growing up, this kind of stuff, playing video games all day, being nerdy, this was like what got you beat up at school. And now this is what the cool kids do.
Yeah, this is the thing to do now.
So now I'm like, I'm in that group of like adults that are like, yes, nerdy stuff is cool.
Nerdy stuff is cool again.
So it's like when a new X-Men movie or superhero movie starts being touted, and Cappy will look at me and be all like, so, what's that guy's story? And then I go into like an hour and a half long conversation with Cappy about what this mutant is about, or what this superhero does, or what his personality's like, and all that stuff. And we'll have like this hour or 2 hour conversation, and then she'll be like, that's really interesting. I should look that up more. And it's just like, yes, I love that I can just nerd out like that. Like we were watching, I really wanted to watch the Punisher Netflix series. And I was like, I told Cappy, I was like, I'm going to watch the Punisher. I don't care if you watch it with me or not, but do you want to watch it with me? You know, because I'm not going to watch it over here and be all like, no, you can't watch the Punisher with me. And she was all like, yeah, sure. I don't know a whole lot about the Punisher. And so I kind of gave her like a 30-minute spiel about who the Punisher was, and then we watched the whole season, and she was like, oh my god, I think the Punisher is like one of my favorite superheroes now. I was, yes.
I think I was kind of like a nerd back younger. Well, I still am, but I'm very kind of specific because I was never into World of Warcraft or superheroes a whole lot. Like, I think my only interest in superheroes was like a year or so when I was kind of into Spider-Man.
Ugh.
And that was it. I was never on heroes.
Just ugh. You were into Spider-Man? Ugh.
I went to my grandparents' place one time, and that was the only cool looking toy they had, so I played with it, And for like 6 years after, my grandparents would just constantly send me these Spider-Man toys. It's like, I'm not into it, but thanks. Yeah, I was just never big on superheroes. I was kind of just a boring kid.
That's fair enough. I went through I did have my Spider-Man liking phase, but the part of Spider-Man I liked was the 90s cartoon. I didn't read the comic book. I didn't like any of the movies.
I just played with the action figure because it was the only thing they had.
Oh hey, autistic gamer, that's okay. I don't think Cappy much likes The Witcher either. I don't think that she hates it. I just think it's like, she doesn't care. Yeah, it's that one. Yeah.
Maybe if I went back to watch the story and stuff.
It is a very heavy fantasy series.
You said it's very based off the book, isn't it? Or the book is based off of it?
The books came first,
Okay.
and the games all take place like a few years after the end of the final book. So they're in the same universe and based off of the same characters, but they are definitely not telling the same story.
Okay. Because I remember you mentioning that there was a boss in the book and you could figure out how to beat it in the game if you read the book, or it makes much more sense.
I don't remember.
I remember
saying that,
something along those lines. It was months ago.
but I'm not surprised if I did.
I was very into medieval era fantasy types. I was never big on sci-fi. I believe I told you that until you got me to play Mass Effect. Well, I played it and then you encouraged me to continue,
Yeah.
which was the thing that made me play the whole series. So I'm kind of into sci-fi now. But I was never into sci-fi before that. So I would just always look for medieval things, and that's when I started playing Dragon Age Origins. That was probably my first major video game, I think.
You're asking the wrong person. I don't know.
I don't know. Matt, dig into my past.
But yeah, it's the same thing happened with Cappy, because she had like known about sci-fi and stuff like that, but that wasn't really her thing. And then I started exposing her to more and more sci-fi, and then I asked her to read this one specific sci-fi book, and she read it, and she was like, "Oh my god, I think I love sci-fi."
Awesome. I was also never big on reading.
That's fair.
I never read in my free time. I just played video games, pretty much.
I didn't read a lot growing up, but I read some. The one thing I didn't like, the thing that kind of put me off of reading at first, was that in school they always had the reading programs where, you know, if you read a book off of this list of books that we have here, you'll earn points, and at the end of the school year, if you and your classmates have earned enough points from reading all these books, then you'll get a pizza party or something like that. And the thing that always put me off of it at that point was the fact that they supplied the list of books, and if you didn't read a book that was on their list, you didn't get any points. And all their books sucked. Like all, I hear people all the time in like from Drillian and people in his channel that talk about like all these books they read in school, and I'm like, I know that they encouraged us to read those books, but I avoided them like the plague because I was reading stuff that was way more interesting. I was reading sci-fi. And they wanted us to read like Lord of the Flies, and I'm like, I want to read that. I want to read Dune.
I think my main put off of reading, I think I would enjoy reading a lot more now than in the past if I wasn't, because I know entirely what you're talking about, even though I was homeschooled.
Right.
My parents kind of made us join, me and my siblings join the summer reading program, which is the exact same thing. The list of books that they have. Actually, I think it was more freelance. You just read a book, write down its title, and then you get a point. Yeah, it's much more freelance, but besides that, the whole homeschool program, it's mostly forced reading is what put me off reading.
Yeah. My mom wasn't super, like, she encouraged me to read, but she also wasn't the kind of mom that was all like, you have to read, 2 books a month. Get on it. Because I had a couple of friends like that in school, and they were always complaining about it because they're like, I enjoy some of the stuff I read, but some of the stuff I just hate because I'm forced to do it. So I totally get where you're coming from.
I don't know what it is, but books just don't call me. I guess I didn't have as strong as an imagination as a kid because words were still just words. I could never form a picture in my mind.
You have... I gotta ask Cappy what that's called again. Hey, Cappy, what was it called when you have a hard time forming imaginative pictures? Cappy has that exact same thing.
Really?
Yeah, because she was like, it's not really a condition, but it's a well-known thing that some people just don't have the ability to form imaginative pictures in their mind. Aphantasia.
Aphantasia. Aphantasia.
Yeah, it's PH, APH at the beginning.
I want to say.
Oh, hold on.
Like sideshows or something did it on YouTube.
One of those. Oh, that's true. Like Hank Green did a SciShow video of it on YouTube, I think. But
Oh.
yeah, it's a well documented thing where some people just can't imagine stuff. When people like exactly what you were saying, you'll read a book and they'll give a description of something, and you can't, no matter how well they describe this item, whether it's ultra detailed or just giving you loose details and trying to let you fill in the blanks, some people cannot put together a picture of what they're describing.
Wow. This is very interesting.
Oh yeah,
It'll take me some great concentration just to say, like, picture my mom's face.
wow.
I see that all the time. It's really difficult for me to just picture things. That's why I love sci-fi. But it's hard because I actually remember I had to have you help, like, show me pictures of descriptions, or like when we're watching The Expanse now. When I read the books, I was like, I didn't picture any of this. And you're like, I did. And I was like, I know you did.
Yeah, because that was the book that I exposed her to that got her really into sci-fi, was the first book of the Expanse series. And they made a TV show out of it on the Sci-Fi Network. And we just finished watching. I watched the season as it was coming out, but she didn't, because she was still reading the books. And I was all like, there's definitely like book 3, book 4 spoilers in this show. So even though it's only supposed to be about book 1, they're hinting at stuff that it's later in the series. So you need to finish the books first. So she caught up on the books, and we just finished season 1 this afternoon. And she was all like, some of the stuff is what she thought it was going to look like, but she never really pictured it per se. She was just assuming. And she was all like, they did a really good job with it. But yeah, don't feel like that's just some weird condition you've got. It's a relatively well known. Condition's really the only way to refer to it as, but it's not like it's a disease or something's wrong with your
Yeah,
brain
yeah,
or
yeah,
anything.
no, yeah. I
It's
totally get
just-
you.
Some people just can't do it, and I'm kind of in the same realm as Lucid, because Lucid was saying he's the exact opposite. He gets completely lost in whatever he's reading, including textbooks. I have it. It depends. Like he says textbooks, so I'm assuming he's meaning like, you know, even school books. I can't do it with stuff like that. But if it's a topic that interests me, so like fantasy or sci-fi or even a history book, I start getting really, really lost, and I can make like these ultra detailed mental images in my mind of exactly what I think something looks like from a description. So like when I was reading Game of Thrones, I had these really good pictures of what I thought everything looked like. Then when the show started, I was all like, "Oh, so much of this is different from what I pictured."
What's going on?
Holy crap, that's what the wall looks like? And you're like, yeah, and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I was all like, "That's
Oh my.
yeah," because I saw the wall in Game of Thrones, and I was all like, "Yeah, that's pretty much what I pictured. I mean, not exactly, but it's pretty close." And Cappy was just like, "Holy crap, that's what the wall looks like?" And I'm all like, "Yeah, that's pretty accurate." And she was all like, "I never pictured it. I just thought of it as like a wall." And I was all like,
I told you I do that with a lot of stuff. What I end up doing is if they're going into detail, like, okay, they advance the ship, like they ship me, right?
yeah.
When they talk about like the Rosinante, they start giving descriptions. I kind of just go on autopilot and I ignore those kinds of details because I'm not gonna remember them anyways, and I'm not gonna be able to picture it anyways. So stuff like that. When I was reading the first book in, you know, Song of Ice and Fire, when I was reading Game of Thrones, I was like, they're making all these descriptions. I'm focusing on people and story and less on buildings and architecture.
Yeah, and that's like when they showed one of the buildings from the new season of Game of Thrones, and I was all like, "Oh yeah, that's exactly what that's like 99% of what I pictured in the when I was reading about that building in the book." And I was all like, "Good luck when you get to that part. You're just gonna be all like, I guess I'll just picture what I saw on the show. It's close enough." The only thing that bothers me is when I read a description in the book and then I go and watch this show or whatever it is, or movie, and it's like way off, and then I'm like, "Oh, that's gonna take some adjustment." Or when they pronounce a name, like a character name or a city name differently than how I was saying it, I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, because you get in the mindset. It's like, you said it this way, so it's probably said this way.
Right.
And then they say it that way, and you're like, no. What?
Can either of you imagine a bird's eye view from where you're currently standing?
I was actually going to bring up something on that point, but go ahead.
I was just going to say, I can only do that in locations that I am intimately familiar with. So I can like kind of close my eyes and think about either a 3D representation or a bird's eye view of like the area, my section of Corpus that I live in. I can be like, okay, where's that? I gotta turn. Okay, I know how to get there. But I have to focus. It's not like I can just be all like, yeah, I know where I'm doing. I can't do it in like 3 seconds.
See, I'm kind of the opposite when it comes to that, because especially lately, because I've been having a lot of, I don't even know what you would call them. I want to say out-of-body experience, but that's totally, I don't know, maybe.
It makes it sound different.
That makes it sound like I'm dead.
Yeah. The other day when I was dead.
When I'm having a conversation with something or somebody, sorry.
She's
I'm not insane, I swear.
Floor.
I do talk to myself a lot, though. So I'm probably insane. I don't know. We'll get to that later. But when I'm talking with somebody, astral projection, that's a good way to put it. I'll somehow in the back of my mind, I will somehow see myself from a different perspective, either over that person's shoulder that I'm talking to, or that person's eyes, or just like a third person perspective of myself. I'll randomly materialize that in my head fairly often, a lot recently.
That's interesting. Never heard of
So-
that before.
This is what I would look like if I was looking at me from here. Pretty much if I had a drone.
I gotta get at it from the other side.
Talking to yourself is perfectly normal.
Talking to yourself is perfectly normal. It's an old wives' tale that talking to yourself is the first sign that you're insane.
Old wives' tale.
They've kind of proven that talking to yourself is actually really healthy.
Really?
Yeah, like if you don't talk to yourself, then you got something to worry about.
Hmm.
Then you're like, okay, is there something wrong? Because it's internal like self monologues. One of the things Cappy and I do on a regular basis is we'll have arguments with the other person, but with ourselves. And it's super creepy and accurate. Like, usually it's Cappy having an argument with me, but I periodically do it the other way, where it's just like, I'm gonna say this, and then you're gonna say this, and I'm gonna say that, and you're gonna say this, and then you'll go back and forth with both sides of the argument, and then you'll be like, and then we'll both decide that this is the best way to do it. So I don't even know why I want to argue, and then we don't even have an argument. And then we laugh about it because it's so funny that you can play out an entire argument in your mind, and you're just like, see, now we didn't have to yell.
Your own mind is the ultimate playground
Yep.
for playing out situations. Whether you agree with the outcome or not, that's a totally different topic.
All right, where am I? Is there a garage here? There is not a garage here. How far are you from Vegas?
I am 3.5 hours or 188 miles.
Cool. Perfect.
Going down the 95.
I'm gonna go drive to Albuquerque without a load and buy the garage in Albuquerque. And it's 3 hours and 10 minutes away.
Alright, well, evens out, pretty much.
It's a good way for the id to communicate with the ego. That's a good way to look at it. It makes sense when you word it that way.
Talk with your alter ego.
Yeah. Well, because your mind has like, it's your id, your ego, and your super ego, I think, is the third one. Your mind has like 3 different sections of itself.
Me, myself, and I.
I mean, yeah, basically. I mean, for lack of a better phrase.
I didn't actually know that.
Mom still talks to Dad on a regular basis. Yeah. Not surprised.
I'd imagine that's fairly common.
Yeah. One of the things, and I've brought this up to other people, and other people tend to agree with me on this, but one of the things that I've experienced with every single pet that I've ever owned, when the pet dies or is put down or whatever, I have always, without failure, within like maybe a month of after the animal passing away, I swear I can hear the animal somewhere in the house. Like, we would have dog tags on our dogs, and our dog would pass away, and then like 2 days after the dog passed away, you'd be sitting in one room and you swear you could hear the dog tags jingling against each other like the dog was running down the hallway or something. And I don't know what's up with that. I'm sure it's just like I'm sure it's relatively common. It's the whole concept of like, you hear something so often that now your mind plays that sound when it hasn't heard it for so long. Your mind's like, hey, I should be hearing this.
Yeah, I think it also... understand and completely agree with that, but I also think a small part of denial plays in that. Your mind is rejecting what's actually happened, so it wants to hear that sound.
That's possible, yeah. I wouldn't deny that.
Because I think I heard somewhere something that it is actually impossible for the brain to comprehend death. Like if you tried to think about death or something, your brain just can't. It doesn't want to.
Well, yeah, of course not. But I
don't know too
I
much
do
on
the
the
same
topic.
thing with like my cell phone. Like, I've got a work cell phone that's exclusively used for on call. So, you know, every once in a while I get sent home for a week with the cell phone. So if anybody calls our company like 2 a.m. in the morning freaking out because their server crashed, somebody answers the phone. And it has an extremely unique ringer assigned to it so that everybody knows that that's the on-call phone when it rings. And periodically, I'll hear the phone ring when I don't even have the cell phone with me. Like, I'll be on, like, I'm on call this week, but like next week, I bet you anything that next week on some day, I'll hear the cell phone ring even though I won't have it on me. And it's just like this subconscious thing of like, you think about it subconsciously for so long, it just starts, your brain's like, well, it's gonna happen, so let's get ready.
It just makes its own pattern.
Yeah.
That's logical.
But I was always back to the whole imagination and bird's eye view thing. I was always, I don't know if they, obviously, because you were homeschooled, I don't know if you had this, but there were tests in high school, and I think they had them in middle school as well, that were, they were less about the knowledge that you learned and more based on judging your, like, intelligence, almost like an IQ test, but given to you in school, and then they don't tell you what your IQ is. It's interesting.
Placement tests?
Kind of. But it had nothing to do with subjects. It was like they would supply you with a 2D shape, unfolded, and then they would show you a couple of pictures of that shape folded in 3 dimensions, with different layouts of like colored sides or dots or whatever. And then they would ask you to pick which one of those 3D objects could be made by folding the 2D flat thing. Spatial recognition, yeah. And I was always like above average on that.
Really?
Yeah, like not like some freak genius or anything, but like,
Oh, yeah.
but like they'd be like, you're supposed to get like 8 out of 20 of those correct, and I would get like 14 of them, and they'd be like, okay, you're like really good at spatial recognition.
I can't say I actually have
think-
ever done those tests.
I think that might be part of what can help determine if you're really good at either A, imagining things, or B, have that bird's eye view thing that Lucid was talking about. Because I'm sure that bird's eye view thing is all spatial recognition. It's, having seen something enough that you can picture it all in your mind.
It's just, aware of your surroundings that you can just formulate it.
Right.
That may also play into navigational awareness, or what's the other word? Sense of direction.
Don't talk about navigational awareness around Cappy.
Yeah, I remember
She doesn't have good imagination, but her navigational awareness is like, I don't know how, but I think her brain syncs up to GPS satellites or something. She also has like magic that she can take 2 turns and somehow travel like 50 miles in 2 turns. She's super weird. Yo, what's up, Bro Code? Were you here for that story about when we drove to San Antonio that one time?
Yeah, I remember hearing you wrote directions to go somewhere, but you didn't think to write the reverse directions to
Yeah.
get back. And then
Yeah.
Cappy's just turn here, turn here, turn here, and there's the car.
Well, there's the hotel room.
Or
But
yeah, the
it took
hotel.
it took us like 30 or 40 minutes to get there with my directions, and with her just listing them off randomly from the top of her head, we got there in like 10. And I was just like, I have no freaking clue how you did that. You were a freak. And she just laughs.
Sometimes when it comes to a
that's not
sense
the
of
only time
direction,
she's done that either.
really?
Yeah, that's not a one-time thing.
Oh,
This is a regular occurrence with her in strange cities.
in a foreign area where I don't think I don't think I would perform that well. I'm terrible at real life navigation most of the time, unless I have a pattern down. Because the first couple days, I had no idea how to get to work. Now I do. I don't need GPS. I just know where to go through muscle memory and seeing things. But when
Well,
it comes to like, oh, sorry.
I think things like that are a little different. Like going to work every day. I didn't know how to get to work when I first started there either.
And then you just
That's
know the route.
that's more repetition than it is
Yeah,
self navigation.
I can see that. Yeah, that's totally what that would be. What I have a weird sense though is I constantly, out of a large majority of age groups, I always see people getting lost in games like Minecraft and stuff. But for some reason, it's just super easy for me to figure out where I am, my surroundings, and where I need to go.
Fair enough.
But then somehow I get like turned around and lost in games with a map like Mass Effect.
Oops, I went the wrong way. Not related to what you were saying about going the wrong way. Just that I reversed the wrong way down the street.
Ah,
Okay, I'm in Vegas.
as am I. I'm turning. My drop is a couple of blocks away.
Where is the repair place?
Right by me, actually.
Alright, let's go over there. Your life is getting way too busy? Well, thanks for hanging out for a few minutes. You do you, boo.
There was a guy here beside me, but he just kind of disappeared.
Probably logged out.
But he was driving on the road with me. That was weird.
Oh. Probably got
He did like
disconnected then.
Maybe he did. He took the corner really wide, and then he was weaving a lot. Do I
And then
go
he
on
was
next street?
gone.
And then he just disappeared. It looked like he lagged out almost.
Probably.
This is the street I
I know the server will kick you if you're going too slow.
Oh really?
Not if your ping is too slow, I mean.
Oh yeah. Ping total. Turn here.
Oh, that guy was lagging out hard. I don't see you here. I'm over at the repair place and you're not here.
No, that wasn't my job. I was just turning there.
Oh.
I gotta go there though, because my truck is at 6% from wear and tear. It was at 4 when I picked up this delivery. Because there wasn't a repair station in the place I was at.
Oh, I thought that truck was going straight. That's why I overcompensated. He turned.
Got played. Oh, there's a monorail. Oh, cool. Oh, that's not a monorail. Lies is what that is. Track full of lies. Just so sour about it.
Sounds like you, though. Oh.
Thought we had something special, Matt. Now you're burning me.
Nah. I thought we had something special. Nah.
Nah.
Dude, high-rise sleeper. 7, 6, and 10.
There we go. Power Bar
Hello.
joined the chat. Hello.
Hello.
Oh my god. I'm not even gonna lie, this is awesome.
Cool.
Hmm.
Because you're here with dudes.
Yes, that's exactly what it is, Matt.
Awesome.
So I heard this is not compatible with mods, is that correct?
Correct. You also have to be running version 1.29, not version 1.3.
Is that the most recent?
No, that's one prior. So it's you have to actually downgrade in Steam.
Oh, that's one thing I did not do.
It's quick. It's like 100 meg download
Yeah,
to do that.
my internet's not that fast. 'Cause
Those-
I got everything set up for it, like the TruckersMP, the truck client, all by your Discord.
Right?
So
Yeah, what you got to do is you got to go into Steam, right click on ATS, go to properties, and then go to the betas tab, and then there's a drop down for what version of the game you're playing. And there's
okay,
one
I
that
see.
says 1.29.0.0 for incompatible mods, I think.
1.29 public. I see the 1.29 SDK 1.40 1.4.0.
Nope. Nope, there's another one.
I see the 1.29 public beta, and that's out of all beta programs.
One of them says for incompatible mods or something
Yeah,
to that effect.
I got it.
Okay, that's the one. Select that one. Oh, it's 29.1.1. You're right. My bad.
Yeah.
I said 0.0.0, didn't I?
I just heard numbers.
That's okay.
I appreciate the help.
Yeah, man. Always.
I can honestly say I've watched about every single one of your videos on YouTube.
Nerd.
Bird.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Not really.
Well, I mean, Matt is a cool dude.
Eh,
He's pretty awesome.
he's all right, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, no one.
Hang out with him long enough, and you're gonna be
anything.
all like, hang out with him long enough, you just be like, ugh, God, this fucking guy again.
And it all stemmed from David's Minecraft. That was the bad part about it.
How's that bad?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Because David's partially a troll.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
David's David.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Oh, let's take a look at the jobs. Price descending.
Well, hopefully this will download fast enough. It says 9 minutes.
Eureka. Yeah, I want to drive to Eureka. Let's go to Eureka.
All
Casey.
right, let me take a quick nap here and fuel up.
You have to
Wait.
sleep?
Repair. Apparently, no, but it says I can, so I want to get some income.
Okay.
It says I can't rest. So, I mean, why not?
What truck are you driving?
It depends on who you're asking.
Both of you?
I'm driving the Peterbilt 579.
Nice. I think that's what I have. I don't know. The game's closed, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't even know what I'm driving. It's a Kenworth. I know that,
Damn.
but I don't know where my stats are. I just unlocked my
And
final
you are-
sleeper.
I will say, Matt, you are the sole purpose I bought this game for $5.
Nice.
And I even bought a copy and sent it to one of my friends who lives near me, and he loves the game too.
Awesome.
So applaud to you, sir. Applaud to you.
Thanks, dude.
Well, I've never played with a streamer, quote unquote. So, yeah, tried.
I just want to go.
Just
I
hear
just want to go back to when you said you watched all of my YouTube videos and me calling you a nerd. That was awesome. Let's do that
Well,
again.
you know, I've watched all your Truck Simulator, even Tiger Woods '05. Watched all of those. Watched.
Nice.
I'm watching '06. So I mean, it works. I usually do it while I'm playing American Truck Simulator. I'm not gonna lie.
Good. You should join the company then,
So
or start racking up the miles.
that's what I'm trying to do.
Ex-
But I got to downgrade
have you applied? Have you applied to the company yet?
to where do you apply it at? If you don't mind me asking, is that the Truck Books client?
Well, the client is what tracks the miles, but until you're a member of the company, it's not tracking them anywhere.
There's a pinned message in the Convoy Trucking that has the company link there.
It is.
Yeah, I think it's one of the last links.
Oh yeah,
Let me
step
look.
number 8.
And that's something I might not have done.
Yeah, do step number 8, which is just the application process, and then I'll accept you into the company. And then when you run the Truck
Okay.
Books client and you drive, whether you're driving single player or multiplayer or in a convoy or by yourself, it doesn't matter. It'll track all those miles.
Apply the. Okay. Let's copy that.
What jobs you
I'm
got,
in here.
Shisty?
None right now. I just finished paying off my last loan, so now all my money is mine. I need to
Yay.
fuel up, and then I can grab a job. Whoops, forgot my lights.
$291,000
Let's
left to
see.
repay.
Let's see. Now I gotta figure out how to application form. Here we
Go to
go.
the gas station, hook up with you.
This is.
My job to the other city is gone, I think. Oh no, here's
Oh.
a new one. Never mind, it's back again.
Oh, hey there. Come here often.
Are you here, I guess? I'm not. I'm looking
Yeah,
at the
I
map.
am. Oh. Fine. You don't pay any attention to me. Alright. Let me pull out of here in case somebody wants to fill it behind me. How many miles can I go? 2,346.
Open up
Right.
your job list.
It is open now.
Do you have a job to Eureka?
I do. I have car parts.
Me too. Take that.
Okay.
I want to go up there.
All right. That's where I just was.
Good.
Okay. We're gonna go on Route 299. No.
We're doing it.
No, man. Suicide.
So y'all still in California, enjoying that
We're in Vegas
55
right
mile.
now.
Okay, well that's good. At least you want to enjoy the 55 mile an hour mark. Ugh,
Not yet.
all the time. Quest has been set.
Okay. I'm gonna alt tab out here and just once I get to the load, hasty.
Okay.
I'll take your time. I ain't in no. I mean, unless I have to join it to join you guys.
Not technically,
No, not technically.
but it just helps us to get more miles to climb the ranks.
On the Friday convoys, I will make it like a company only, but
Right.
just everyday stuff, nah. I don't care.
Okay.
I've had a couple
Because
people from
I'm
other. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I had a couple of people from other online companies say like, "Hey, sometime I'm in a different company, but I don't play the same time everybody else does, so I'm always bored. Can I ride with you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I don't care."
Well, I'm usually on about it every night, depending on what's going on. I try to be anyways. I'm usually a console gamer by heart, so.
Let's refresh this. Hey, there's your. I know your first name now.
It's Alex. Yes, everyone can hear my first name. As long as they don't hear my last name, I'm okay.
I will not tell them your last name.
Good. As you can see that too.
His name is Steve Stevenson? No. Close though. Really close.
Very.
I'm gonna turn your mic up just a little bit. There we go. Talk again for me, Steve. Steve.
Hi.
Your name's not Steve.
Hi.
Damn it, Cappy. Talk normal though.
I am talking normal. I am talking normal.
Okay, cool.
Talking normal.
I think you're good now.
You're right.
Thank you, sir.
Taco. Normal.
You're welcome, sir.
I'm adjusting your volume so you sound
And-
proper on stream rather than like really
I don't-
quiet.
I think that's the mic. I have the. You were talking about a headset not too long ago
Oh yeah.
in one of your videos.
Yeah.
I have the Astro A50s, and best headset ever made. I can honestly tell you that it's worth they're $300, but
Ouch.
it's worth every penny of it. I guarantee you, because I have big ears too.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's my big thing is I have like these giant ears, and it super hurts if I wear headsets for too long. Okay, cool.
But,
Yeah, we're definitely going
I
down
mean-
$299. Awesome. Oh, mom.
I do have all the.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. It's your mom.
Mom's asking about you actually. So, mom, the new guy is his name in the game is I don't know what his name in the game is going to be.
Power bar.
No. The name on my Steam account, which I have relucted to change, is the same as my Twitch, just with a 7.
Oh,
Essentially, it's supposed to be Jew. It's supposed to be Jew.
Oh,
it's something that came up
It's
longer.
the J0019, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but with a 7 instead of a 9.
Okay.
It was an inside joke with a bunch of friends that I had, so that's what I came up with.
Fair enough.
Much better than my origin story.
Sure. I thought you were a chick at first.
Ah! Oh God,
Amazing.
that's
No.
yeah. I love you so much more now. Thank you for making
I'm not
my
even
day. I thought Hasty
I'm
was
not
a
even
chick.
gonna lie. I did.
I'm assuming that's from before you heard his voice.
Yes, that is way before I even joined the Discord, because I didn't join the Discord till last night or today.
Oh, okay.
And I stole it from one of your YouTube videos, and it was one of your Mario Shine videos,
Nice.
I want to say. Yay!
You made
no.
Lucid's day too. Lucid's cracking up. Are you back there, Hasty?
Yeah, I'm,
Okay.
I'm right behind you.
I gotta. Oh God, no. Okay, I'm okay. That's what it sounds like when I'm pooping. Oh God, no.
Sexy grunts.
Oh, there's fire coming out of my ass.
But yes, Mom,
Right.
he's a new guy that started, well, not new, but like he's relatively new in Twitch chat and
Mhm.
new on Discord and new to American Truck Sim. But apparently he's been watching me on YouTube for a long time, so
A couple years.
sweet.
When does it load The. Oh wait, that was a Windows key. Or-
No, go ahead. Ask your question. What do you got?
Well, I was gonna see when it loads into the actual Truckers MP because it didn't load it.
So you've got Trucks Books open, right?
Yes, Trucks Books is open.
And did you click on the button at the top of Trucks Books that says multiplayer?
Give me 1 second. Multiplayer. Why won't it? Okay. It says currently running American Truck Simulator. It won't let me click multiplayer. Do I have to?
You have to be out of. You have to be out of the game.
Figured as much.
Yeah, you have to. These softwares have to like Truck Books has to launch multiplayer, and then the multiplayer thing has to launch the truck game. Whether it's American Truck or Euro Truck.
Gotcha.
Hey Hasty, what state are you in?
Well, I'm not in a state.
Yes, you are. Or
I'm in a
Providence.
Province.
What a
Providence.
I don't know. What Canada land area do you live in?
Its abbreviation is AB, and you just plowed through
AB.
construction.
So no,
Okay.
no, Mom. Hasty is in AB. She was like, he's in BC, right?
No, I have cousins in BC though.
That's far east, isn't it?
It's far west.
That's
It's West
far
Coast.
west. Okay.
That's
Okay, so it says here multiplayer.
yeah, that's right, Mom.
Had to MP. Let's see here. Trucks.
Yeah, you're gonna. If you haven't launched multiplayer with Trucks Books, you'll have to tell it where multiplayer is. So you'll have to go find the executable to TruckersMP or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find now.
Okay, cool.
Let's see.
Admiral Brocode. Yeah, Admiral Brocode lives in BC. You're right.
I know where that's at. Ironically, my father is from Canada
How's that ironic?
because he's from Canada.
Oh, okay.
Another
I know,
dossier
this-
hits
this-
the books.
This new guy shows up and he's all excited and gung ho to rack up miles in Trucks Books, and I'm just sitting here like giving him a hard time constantly.
There's
Matt, you just
nothing
scare
wrong
away
with
the new
Welcome to the
employee.
company.
that. Thanks. I'm gonna go hang myself now.
Oh God.
Don't do that. My mom is asking where you're from, Alex.
I am from Virginia.
Do you know my brother? He lives there right now. Virginia's small, right?
Yeah, it's
There's
East
only
Coast.
like like 12 people there.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right.
Snap.
It's gonna be strangers knocking on your brother's door now, Matt.
I know, dude. Well, they obviously know each other. They just live down the street, right?
Of course.
Small community, right?
Okay, so that didn't work. So
Oh.
let me select multiplayer.
Apparently, my brother currently lives in Portsmouth.
Okay, so that's about 2 hours from where I live.
Okay.
No, 3 hours. Oh. There
Oh God, I'm
is
gonna
a
hit that stop sign.
ton
Oh hey, I didn't.
That's-
Handy.
One thing I have not
That's-
done yet is total a truck on a straightaway.
Oh, give it time. Everybody does it once. Who was it in Discord early? I think it was earlier today. Said they tried to take a turn at like 150 kilometers an hour and it didn't end up proper for them. I was like, oh, are you kidding?
Oh God.
Wasn't that?
Oh God.
Matt, you're in the wrong lane.
Taking a wide turn, Hasty. Stop crying. Okay.
And wide turns though.
I want to say that was Creed, but I'm not sure.
I don't think it was.
I don't
Creed.
know.
I think it was Shadow.
Aka maybe? Chris?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Somebody said they took a turn at like 150 kilometers an hour, and I was all like, you can just stop your conversation right there. I know exactly what happened.
What? Oh, never mind. My brain just totally was like,
Like, what was with that dude that ran into you on that straightway and just totally flipped?
See, when I was playing yesterday, or 2 days ago, when that happened, I thought he intentionally T-boned me. And then I went back and watched the clip, and you can clearly see in the clip that he's driving in his own lane, minding his business, and all of a sudden, it looks like he hit an invisible wall, and his truck spun around, and the rear half of his truck hit me, is what actually happened.
God.
So it was completely unintentional. I don't know what he hit, because there was literally nothing there. And I'm pretty sure he was just as shocked as, or probably more shocked than I was.
I was gonna say, probably a bit more. He's suddenly upside down.
Going like 90
Oh,
miles an
God,
hour
that's
down the
funny.
street, and all of a sudden you flip your cab.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He did honk at me a lot, so that was probably like, holy crap, what happened? I'm sorry. He probably thought it was my fault. Possibly. Multiplayer is still in beta. It's not even like
Mm-hmm.
they don't even consider it complete. They're well aware that there are problems with it.
Still
So-
patches ongoing too.
Yeah, there was a patch on it today. It was for ETS, so I just
Oh.
skipped it. I was like, I'll download it later.
Later.
Okay. Currently running TruckersMP. Oops.
Reduced speed.
Multiplayer.
Man, I need this 90 degree, but I don't want to go there.
I know that feeling. That's why I took that one road.
Alright. I think I got it finally. Sorry to
Okay.
interrupt you guys.
No, you're good. I want to make sure you figure out. Have you like leveled up a character and bought your own truck and
Oh
stuff?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
I have all of that done.
Okay, cool. Well, your next step when you get in here, now that you've been approved, is to add that little RSQ in front of your name.
Do I add it to my profile or to the license plate?
No. It's once you get in the game, it's in the mod settings. We'll walk you through it once you get in.
Okay, because it's signing in now.
Okay. Yeah, once you're actually sitting in the cab of your truck, let us know and we'll walk you through it. It's super easy.
Oh, I need to switch trucks. Oops. Let's see. Company manager. Truck manager. Is that mine? Yes. Private.
Yeah, my mom had to update her dossier on all the viewers in my channel.
Hey, that's perfectly fine.
You're now in the books.
So I'm in my truck, but it still didn't load because I deactivated all my mods.
Right?
It still didn't load TruckersMP. Why?
Did you? So when you had the TruckBooks client open, you clicked on
Mhm.
multiplayer, right?
Yeah, I clicked multiplayer. It said currently running TrucksMP or TruckersMP,
And then
and then
there should have been a different launcher that opened up.
Secondary
Yeah,
launcher.
That would be
Yeah,
why.
there's a
Sure.
completely separate launcher for TruckersMP.
It says to
So
open up underneath all your other windows too.
yeah, because what you're looking for, you've got one client that you launch multiplayer with, and then it opens a completely different window. And that one only has ATS at the bottom and ETS at the bottom, not at the top.
Yeah, I found it. There it
Okay.
is.
Yeah,
Cool.
launch ATS from there. So you're gonna have to exit out of the game again.
Already way ahead of you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's the first time me and Hasty did it. It was very confusing.
How did you find like select a server?
Europe is the only available one right now.
America's down.
America.
They just went ahead and deleted the American server off the list completely.
Yeah, I see that.
Slow down, Matt. You're driving like a bat out of Hades. Oh, I love that commercial.
Now, is it actually gonna show me something on my game?
Once you select Europe and hit log in, it should.
I did, and it's solid
not
black.
gonna. The game should launch normally until you enter your truck.
Well, it should launch into the like the garage scene where you can go into management stuff, I think.
Yeah, it does that, but nothing like actually changes until you leave the garage, right? And then it says it connects you.
Yeah. Did you get that far?
It's solid black. That's all it is solid black right now. Let's try this again.
Strange.
That is.
I need technical support.
Yeah. Hasty, stop.
I'm way behind you.
Okay, we're good then. Don't worry about it. You're gonna catch up.
Yeah, I see you.
Okay, I'm going forward now.
Okay.
I just didn't want you to rear end me.
Oh no.
Or maybe
I
I
haven't
did.
Secretly, he did.
Yeah.
He wants to touch butts.
A wink.
We've already had a button touch sesh once. I don't think I've actually hit any other truck yet.
There we go.
You in? Gross.
I am. Yes. Deep too.
That's hot.
Giggity.
It looks like
I'm
there's
sorry.
a
I should be.
random, It looks like there's a random event on your right hand side, Hasty. That may be a no, but whatever. You're past it now.
Okay, yeah, no.
I shouldn't have said that. I should be respectful. Your mother is here.
Shoot. My mother was married to a sailor.
Oh, well, that makes a whole lot of sense.
You're not going to say anything she hasn't heard before.
Okay, so I'm still in California. Where are you guys at?
We're in Northern California. Well, actually, we're still in Nevada, but we're about to get into Northern California. We're heading to
Okay, so
Eureka.
Eureka. Then I will travel to this shop.
You gonna do another short one after this one, Matt?
I don't know. Maybe one short one, yeah. Because if I'd like to do one short job with Power Barge.
You can say my.
Alex. now, I mean, I don't want to be all like, "Hey, let me get you into multiplayer." All right, bye, everybody. See you later. Good luck, Alex.
Yeah, that would be kind of a dickish move.
A little bit. So I mean, you're gonna keep me up past my bedtime, but I'll live.
I don't want.
I normally just lay in bed for an hour before I fall asleep anyway, so.
Okay, so you said y'all. Oop. Said you're going to Eureka.
Yes.
I will be there in 5 hours.
Oh, shit. You're gonna beat us there. Awesome.
By like half the time.
Yeah. We're gonna take another 10 hours to get there. We just entered California.
Excuse me.
Dang.
Girlfriend made chicken tonight for dinner, so yeah. That's not where I want to go. I did find an interesting mod because you know the Steam community has the workshop.
Right?
So, and they have a ton of mods on there. I found the mod for Volvos.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I bought one.
Yeah, I have that one in my single player one.
Well, I'm actually using my single player account till I make a multiplayer one because I wasn't 100% sure I would make it on time to get on. So
Ah, gotcha. So you just disabled
Which
all
I
your
was-
mods and switched over.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I made a second profile, is because I wanted to be able to drive a Volvo, or if I can get the International Lone Star eventually,
Lone Star.
I want to drive that one.
Trust
But-
me, I've heard about 1,000,000 times how much you want that truck.
I know, dude. The mod
Well,
I had
I
was just like 6 versions out of date.
Only 6? Oh, that's nothing.
I think it was made before they released New Mexico, and something with New Mexico broke it. And so the guy just never re-updated it. It was just like, whatever.
Whatever.
Somebody will re-release another one,
Soon.
hopefully. Nice. That was impressive. Now, for some reason, we're back in Nevada. And I don't know how we did that.
I think the road curves around.
Like, goes back and forth across the border a couple times.
Yeah, I think it goes through twice. Because I remember seeing the Nevada sign twice on my way down here.
Okay.
Yeah, well, this is interesting. I was telling my buddy who I bought it for, and ironically, he's an IT tech too. He's had his computer die twice this week because of this game for some
Ugh.
odd reason. He completely killed an SSD, and his cat killed the hard drive he had partitioned off to run Windows.
Oh my god.
Sat on his battery backup and said, "Yeah, we're just gonna kill you." So then he decides to build a whole new system. He just ordered everything today.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I said. AMD Ryzen. I'm trying to think of what it is now.
Yeah, I don't know if you've been on
I
Twitch
followed.
long enough, but I just got my Ryzen X1700 swapped out like 3 weeks ago.
So you did end up changing it
Yes.
already. I
Yes.
see. The video. See, I don't watch Twitch as much as I watch YouTube.
Well,
So-
that's my Twitch and my YouTube videos are probably a month apart right now. So,
That would
like,
make sense.
Watching yesterday's stream won't be up. Well, yesterday was The Witcher. It'll be up real quick, but like the ATS I drove 2 days ago, that probably won't be up for like another 2 or 3 weeks on YouTube.
Huh.
I
watch you. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I just have that many trucking videos spooled up.
Jesus. I couldn't imagine doing something like that. And especially you don't render anything, do you?
Not anymore. That's primarily the reason I switched to doing it to streaming on Twitch, is A, for the community interaction like this, and B, for
Correct.
the fact that
Exports.
now I don't have to edit and render, and that, like, if I did a 30-minute episode of Mass Effect Andromeda, for example, I would record for I would record like 6 or 8 episodes at a time. So I'd record for 3 or 4 hours. But for that 30-minute episode, I would edit for probably 20 minutes and then render for about 45. So for a 30-minute episode, it took me about an hour and a half to get a 30-minute episode ready.
Yeah.
That's not including my upload time and then all the time required to like tag the video and do my description and all that stuff. So it was extremely time consuming. Now I can just stream, click on export, and then export it to YouTube and then make it public. Done. That's it. Why the hell would you do it any other way now?
It's so much more simple.
But I mean, I do still go back and like with The Witcher, I cut it up into individual episodes so that they're not super long. But
At the same time, I completely understand that, so that it makes it a lot easier.
yeah, I can put out
And
more
it's
content faster.
and it's less work, even though I know you do have a day job.
Right.
It's what was I gonna say? I don't even know. I work today, so my brain is pretty much fried.
Sweet.
Yes, exactly. And drugs. Just kidding, I don't do drugs anymore.
Let's go deep.
I've learned a lot about you today.
I try. It's for the laughs. It's all for the laughs.
Sure.
Excuse me while I go get my crack pipe.
And then you hear that cling. that was perfect. So what do you do for a real life job?
Ironically, when you started playing a car mechanic simulator, I bought that too. I am a mechanic.
Oh.
Yep.
What do you do, Hasty?
Right now just oil changes and tire changes.
Hey, done that too. Been doing it since I got out of high school in 2006. Been doing it for the last 11 years.
Do you enjoy it?
Oh, I love it. I love working on cars. I love every aspect about it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just-
I thought it was going to be one of those. I loved it at first, but now it just pays the bills kind of thing.
No. I absolutely enjoy it. My dad's done it since he was 15. He'll be almost 70. He'll be 70 this year.
He's still doing it, or is he retired?
He's retired, so to speak. He built himself a garage behind his house, so that's what he does to keep him busy.
Nice.
Work on motorcycles and cars and anything that has an engine, pretty much.
Sick.
So needless to say, I've been around him my entire life.
Oh, there's a lot of people
Right.
here.
Yeah, there are. Now we're heading towards Reno again. What the hell? I guess Reno is kind of on the border. There's just not a quick way to get there from here, is there?
Nope. Route 299. You're gonna love it.
Almost. There's one road I want to drive on in New Mexico because there's a shortcut that you have to go off-road to take.
No, really?
Yeah. There's an achievement for driving through this off-road shortcut. So it's not marked. It's obviously not marked on the map or anything. You're just driving and you have to see this cut through the forest, and you have to take it. I mean, it doesn't cut off much time off of your job. You're cutting off like half a mile or something, but still, yeah, you're cutting off a hairpin turn is what you're doing. So you definitely want to do that because forget hairpin turns.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an anime. That's in an anime.
We got a truck on the right hand side stopped on the road.
Okay. I don't know, you're like 500 meters ahead.
Oh, sorry, dude. Should have said
No,
something.
it's fine. No.
All right. So let me ask you this: you do the convoys. Where do y'all main your garage at?
When we do the primary convoys on Friday, we always start in Vegas.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to go to Vegas and get a garage. Got it.
It's recommended, yes. When we drive any day other than Friday, it's just, wherever.
Hey, where are you guys at? Oh, you're here? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
I'm
Maybe
in.
just plan a route to meet
you know,
up.
It's like I'm in Albuquerque and you're in Roswell. Let's meet in this other city here. So we'll do
Yeah,
that kind
so-
of thing.
Well, it's
Interesting.
just like what me and you did this session, Matt.
Right, exactly. I was in New Mexico and he was in California, so we met halfway in Vegas.
That makes
Now we're
sense.
going back the exact route I came down.
Makes sense. I've been trying to, because I only play for a couple hours a night.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get all the cities through California, and then I'm gonna go to like Nevada, then Arizona, then New Mexico.
We're getting to a weavy section. You're going to have to slow your speed a little.
This is Route 299. Or close to. Oh my god.
Yep, that was the curve. I just hear you. Ugh. You got to go like 40 around that one.
I went down to like 20 because I thought I was gonna hit a sign. Yeah, it gets real wavy. Not as hairpinny, but wavy. Hairpinny.
Hairpinny?
So where is Pack South at in 2019?
San Antonio.
Aw. See, I'll be coming through Texas later this year, actually.
Oh, nice.
My best friend's moving back home to Arkansas, and we're driving down. I'm flying back, and his parents, I think, live near Little Rock. I'm not 100% on that,
Yeah,
but I know it's in Arkansas
my mom lives in Arkansas right now.
right now.
Well, I mean,
Okay, so
forever now, probably. She done not gonna
Eureka.
move again. Oh, did you make it?
well, dang. Yeah, I'm in Eureka now.
All right.
It's saying I'm offline. Am I? I don't know if it.
Your headlights have to be on at night, or it kicks you in 15 seconds.
Well, my headlights are on. They've been on the entire time, but it said something of I'm offline. My ping was too high, which is not a surprise.
That could happen, yeah.
Try, like saving your game and then close it out and try relaunching the TruckersMP thing. See if it'll let you back in. It's totally fine for you to be, as long as Trucks Books is running, you're logging miles, whether you're online or not. But
Yeah.
Caught up now, Matt.
it'd be okay, cool. It'd be cool if we could drive together, obviously. So
That was my whole point of doing all of this.
yeah. What's your?
I mean,
Let me know what your ping is when you get in. Because I think the threshold for being booted is 600.
yeah, it's roughly there.
Oh,
Ours are hovering around 130 to 150.
yeah. Well, hopefully when the United States server comes back online, it'll not be anywhere near this bad.
Oh, yeah, no, we had.
But
way
my
better.
question is it dedicated servers?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Well, I mean, we're not running dedicated servers. It's
No. I'm saying is an American server running dedicated servers?
Yes. It's a 24/7 all the time server just for this.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
It also holds quite a lot of people.
Yeah, I think the US one is currently scaled for 1,200 people. Europe
Yeah, that's what
Europe
I
I think is 2,500. And then of course if you play Euro Truck, God, there's like 7 European servers for Euro Truck, and a couple of them hold 5,000 people, and they're usually full.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Multiplayer's popular.
Yeah. I see that. Albert. So I'm in Eureka.
What's your ping at again?
I can't see my ping.
Hit tab.
Oh. 488.
488. Okay. So
It dropped down to 113.
Okay, cool. So what you can do here as well, now that you've got this window open, you can right mouse click and it'll give you like a yellow mouse cursor.
Okay.
And then you can mouse over to the gear in the bottom left and click on that. And
Settings.
in the initial tab, I think the very first tab about halfway down says player tag.
Yep.
And that's where you would put the open bracket RSQ close bracket. And then like if you want to change the color or whatever. I don't care what color it is.
RSQ. Now usually I'm against anything Star Trek because I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
That's all good.
But
You're not a like Star Trek people or deserve to like die or anything, right?
no, not at all.
Because I know there's Star Wars people that are all like, Star Trek is the worst thing invented because I like Star Wars.
No.
that's-
I've never watched Star Trek and to actually be like, okay, I can sit down and watch this. I can sit down and watch every Star Wars ever made and be okay with my life.
Fair enough. Yeah, see, I'm the opposite. I'm a Star Trek fan, and I enjoy Star Wars. But if I had to
Yeah.
choose, I would choose Star Trek.
I'm a
Or
fan.
The
of
Last
neither.
Jedi. Well, you just suck.
What was your question a second ago, Alex?
I said, or you can just go see The Last Jedi and be happy with your life
Oh,
every
dude,
time. Every time.
That movie was so good.
See, I am not the only one.
No, dude, I don't understand the people that are all like, I don't like it. I'm all like, what is there not to like? That movie was awesome.
Exactly. Because you're just releasing videos now from Christmas. And it talks about how you and Cappy went and saw Star Wars on Christmas Day.
So good. I mean, I know what the porgs are. They're a cash grab to sell plush toys, but
Exactly.
I want a life-size plush porg toy. I'm sorry. They're just so fucking adorable.
My girlfriend's cousin got me a keychain with a porg on it.
Nice.
Because I threatened, because she has a plush porg, and I threatened to steal it about every time.
Those things are just stupid cute.
I would have to agree.
But yeah. No spoilers, everybody in the chat. Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil anything. But the movie's really
No,
good.
God.
You should go watch it.
I've already seen you don't like spoilers on anything.
Yes. Very strict.
Where are y'all delivering to?
What did I just hit? Oh. Voltison. Specifically.
That's where I'm at.
Nice. Just make sure that you don't stay still for longer than like a couple of minutes. Just pull forward like a foot every minute or two. Because the game will kick you if you're stationary for too long. But it's not too bad. I think it's like a 5-minute timer or something.
Yeah, it's like a 5, 7, 10 around there.
5, 7, 10.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Between
Anyway-
5 to
Cool.
10 minutes.
Anywhere between 2 and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I'll just sit here while y'all just, take your sweet time.
Between a minute
Apparently-
and a day.
You can still get speeding violations.
Yeah, you have to turn those off. That's in the settings
neat.
of American Truck.
Traffic violations.
Yeah.
Setting.
I would definitely
Sure.
recommend going into options and then gameplay, and then
Yep,
you'll
traffic
have
offenses.
traffic offenses and fatigue simulation. Turn those off.
Got it. Done.
That way you can run red lights
Oh.
and speed and not have to go to sleep.
Makes sense.
So the only real stipulation on the Friday convoys is that you're in Vegas when we start, and that you start with a full tank of gas.
Now, I'm gonna ask this, what time would you say Central Time? Because y'all are an hour
Well,
behind me.
I'm an hour behind you. Hasty is, oh god, Oh, Jesus.
This is $2.99.
Hasty is 2 hours because Hasty's mountain.
Yeah.
But I start the Friday convoy at 7 p.m. Central.
Okay, so that would be 8 p.m. my time.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
it's roughly 3 hours. You know, we
Okay.
may end it soon. We may go over. And obviously people are welcome to join in midway or drop out midway if they want to. They just have to. If they're going to join in midway, they're going to have to come to us.
Oh yeah, that I believe would be no doubt. Driving in grass.
And then every once in a while, one of our Friday convoys will be in Euro truck. Just because
Will be a new truck. Euro truck.
European trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have a couple of European fans that only own ETS2 and don't own American truck yet. So I want to make sure they're included every once in a while.
Oh, I don't blame you. That's how you keep your community.
That's all right. I could tell Gentleman Dragon that I'm never going to play ETS. He'd still show up.
I'm still gonna play it anyways. Screw
Yeah,
it.
the only one I'm super concerned about with truck books, I want you to track your miles in ETS2 as well, but the only one I'm really going for a ranking in is American truck. I want to get in
Yeah,
some top
and
10.
Reset.
Yeah.
I think in Euro
Which,
truck
I mean-
our company is ranked 36,000 something.
Top guy on the road, man.
Somebody just crashed, yeah. Okay. Now that we're around him,
He was
guy-
ahead of us for a while.
he obviously took that turn way too fast because he jackknifed into the ditch. That's gonna end up poorly.
Yep.
We're less than an hour away, by the way.
You're good. I'm just driving around Eureka.
Painting all the roads.
Gotta paint them that yellow color.
You were saying something a second ago, and then we interrupted you.
I was.
Remember what it was?
I don't no.
Oh. Obviously, it wasn't important.
Must not have been. Or I just don't care. Which is usually my philosophy with most things nowadays.
Cool. I think we're gonna get along just fine. Oh yeah, see you later, Lucid.
Wow. That went quick. Okay. Let's do this. Process.
Wow, there's
Did
a
it
lot of
again.
people nearby, Matt. Huge convoy. Somewhere. Coming up to us.
Left-hand turn. I think they're
Right-hand
Spanish.
turn.
Oh, they're Mexican. Okay. Well, I have to say Mexican specifically because if I say this is Europe, so if I say Spanish, then you think Spain.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Or just think of Assassin's Creed.
They're speaking Spanish, but one of them has Mex specifically in his name. So that's like living in South Texas. It was always really weird because you're not supposed to just call somebody Mexican because that's like derogatory. Because it's
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
it's insinuating that they're illegals. And then when I was watching the Olympics a couple years ago, the Olympic announcers were just like, and here comes this Mexican jumping on the diving board. And I was all like, you can't say that. And then I was like, oh, wait, they're literally from Mexico. It's totally cool that they're saying that. It's just, you grow up for so long. and
I'm
you're
sorry
like,
to laugh at that.
No. Don't apologize. That was, oh God. We got to turn left here, Hasty. It's
Okay.
totally
Wow.
deserves to get laughed at, but
I can't even stay online long enough. Apparently, there's too many people in Eureka.
There's
There were like
Three of us.
15. There were like 15 people right outside of town. So, but they just left. You could probably get back in.
Let's try it again. We'll need to save again.
oh,
I'm gonna try it one more time if I can. Y'all can go on and do what you gotta do. Cause I'm gonna go buy me take a truck to or take a load to Las Vegas and buy a garage.
Good lord, look at that job, $110,000. Man, if only I'd had that job at the beginning of the stream. I'm not driving that
How many
far.
garages do you have now? 2 or 3?
I have 3. I have
only-
Vegas, Albuquerque, and one in San Francisco, I think.
I have the one in San Francisco and the one in
Go inside you here, Matt.
whoa,
You're inside me.
giggity,
Yeah,
giggity.
I gotta
He obviously didn't feel
my
much.
load.
Gross. Hold on. I want to find a... Here we go. No, no, no. Maybe. Okay, where's that?
Yeah, I can't even. Wow, this is insane.
Hasty.
Hmm?
You have a job to Bakersfield.
Bakersfield.
Ooh, that's probably too far. Hold on.
I have a lot of jobs to Bakersfield.
Let's not do that.
Is
though.
there one to San Francisco? Because literally from my garage in San Francisco to Eureka was 5 hours.
Yeah, let's
So
do
what?
that.
That's say 15 minutes, if that. If I can actually stay logged in for 10 of it,
Did you get back in?
it's coming back in now.
Yeah,
Let's
San
do log-
Francisco, Hasty.
Okay, let me find the highest payer. Which is probably going to be some cars.
Okay. Let's see if this actually works this time. That would be beautiful.
Yeah, some cars.
Yeah, I got cars too.
I could take dry fruits.
Hey, there he is. I see him with his pink RSQ.
Don't judge me.
Ain't no judging.
To be in the same lot, yeah.
And I'm assuming y'all are doing external contracts.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Origin. Bakersfield.
This guy was behind us the entire time, Matt.
Waiting.
No, this Muda gamer, I remember seeing his load at our pickup.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if he's a lurker in the stream and he just doesn't want to talk. He just wants to take loads with
Just
us.
wants to truck.
Just wants to take loads from us.
He's a lurker. He might be a lurker that just wants to drive with us, not be a part of the,
What do you
the voice chat.
entirely?
It says my pickup is here.
Is it inside me? Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, it is. That's cool though.
Thank mine.
I'm down with lurkers.
Oh, yeah,
Mine's inside of you too.
Oh, good.
Tasty. Tasty. I want to be inside you.
Get Matt. Come on in.
You're gonna be inside of 2 people now.
Challenge accepted. Back it up.
Oh no, it's this big purple truck.
Matt's truck is as big as mine.
And mine.
Looks as
So
like
mine's
your
a Peterbilt, so
Schwartz is
mine's
as
better.
big as mine.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Nice. You don't have to like
Don't
Star
care.
Wars to like
Love that movie.
Spaceballs. Spaceballs was awesome.
Exactly.
Spaceballs is great.
I'll get down there and you comb that sand. Find the droids.
Man, we
They're out
ain't
there with a
found
giant
shit.
comb.
The fucking black guys with the fro pick. That shit was awesome.
Love it. One of my favorite movies.
You know,
Do you want to go, Hasty?
one of the
Sure.
one of the guys that's pulling the fro pick in Spaceballs, he was a Vulcan in Star Trek Voyager.
So,
Nerd time.
Nerd.
Nerd.
I will say,
Are you following behind? Power?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm back here.
Okay, cool. I want to make sure we didn't like leave you in the dust.
Nah,
Oh, your dot is yellow.
trust me, you won't.
You gotta add me as a friend on Steam so your dot turns purple.
Okay.
We'll do that later. Don't
Will
worry
do.
about it right
I was gonna say, the funny one. There. Have y'all seen the movie Hot Fuzz?
now.
Like, I've seen it
God,
once.
yes, I've seen it once.
Okay, so Game of Thrones reference. You know Hound? A hound?
Oh yeah, he's
Yep.
the Yarp guy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Finally, someone understands this.
yeah. No, I've seen that one before. He's the Yarp dude. I remember watching an interview at like Comic-Con or something, where the girl who plays Arya was all like, I thought I'd recognized you for so long, and then I watched Hot Fuzz on TV again, and I was all like, oh my god, you were in Hot Fuzz, and his response at the con was, Yarp.
Love it.
Everybody lost
Oh, that
it.
made me laugh so hard. So that's how I say yup. Yarp.
Nice. I approve.
Oh, congratulations.
All right, we're going
Hashtag.
we're going 65, by the way. Can you
Yeah,
go,
I'm catching up.
Can you go that fast?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what motors y'all have, but I'm only level 19, guys. Don't leave me back so far.
I'm using a level 19 motor.
I'm going hasty. Drop down to 60 and let him catch up just a little bit, and then we'll let him get to like 200 away from me. I want to be able to see him in my rearview mirror, you know?
Yeah, I see him in mine.
Well, aren't you special? Alright, cool, we're good. I'm gonna go back up to 65 now. Dude, look at this place. Look how thick this forest is. This looks awesome.
Let's go camping.
In
Alright,
Texas,
turn. Right, quickly.
Yeah. We don't have trees like this in Texas. Or at least not my part of Texas.
Well, you're right next to Louisiana.
Nope.
Really? I thought it was.
Nope.
Hmm.
I'm about...
Yes.
If you go down the coast from Louisiana, I'm about 4.5 hours away.
Okay, so you're 4.5 hours away from Louisiana. My
Yeah.
B.
I'm closer to Mexico than
bingo.
I am Louisiana.
That's why you like hot food. Makes sense.
I do like hot food. Spicy food is
like hot
awesome.
Agreed. Girlfriend hates it. I put hot sauce literally on everything. Everything. Don't ask questions.
We're having a cereal.
I said don't ask questions.
Okay. You did, didn't you?
No.
No.
I
not cereal.
hardly eat breakfast, so
Fair enough. Oh, we've gotten to the point where our heat tolerance has built up so high that we have to like make our own hot sauce. 'Cause
yeah, I heard that in a video.
yeah, we can't seem to find hot sauce. They just don't make hot sauce hot enough. Or they
Oh,
do.
they have websites.
They do, but they're only making hot sauce. It's not like a
Oops.
We're looking for a hot salsa. Yeah. And that's the problem. We have a hard time finding salsas that are hot enough.
I heard an oops and Alex fell way behind.
Yeah, so it was lagging so bad I hit the back of you, Hasty.
Oh,
Oh,
ouch.
you pulled a lucid on Matt.
How much damage did you do to your truck?
It said engine malfunction, visit a shop soon. I'm just gonna keep driving.
Oh god. We'll fix you up in wherever the hell we're going. San Francisco. I'm gonna drop down to 55, help him catch up a little bit.
Yeah, like I literally rear engine you just like, oh,
Like,
jet propulsion, go.
Yeah. I think we should probably hover around 150 to 200 meters away from each other. Which, if you leave the tab menu open, you can see the distance to the guy in front of you. Yeah, see, you're 580 meters away from us right now.
Yeah, so the truck is dead.
Your truck's just gonna randomly keep shutting off. You just have to keep turning it back on.
Yeah.
Unless you're actually that damaged.
No, it'll
Well-
always let you turn your truck back on.
If you hit F7, what percentage are you at?
61.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
61?
Yeah.
That's good. That's some fix.
Good luck.
I'll be fine. Hopefully.
Well,
Any damage to your load? Your fragile cars?
Just the wheels. I think we're good. I think it's what the city is what kills me with the lag.
oh, there's all the buildings that it starts to render.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because you're sitting at like 338 for me right now.
Yeah, it's not
I'm at mine showing 465,
interesting.
and it's just steadily jumping up. Like it's
My truck just slowly falls behind.
Okay, I'm gonna go back up to 65 now that you're like 350 meters behind.
you're fine.
Okay. We'll just kind of limp together into San Francisco, get your truck fixed.
After it keeps, turning on and off.
Just coast. Coast on your
How do I-
destroyed chassis.
Yes.
Ugh, I do not want to see that repair bill.
I'll make sure to
I'm-
screenshot it and send it to you.
Okay, good.
First session with the boys.
61% damage.
I'm gonna blame lag. With any gamer, I'm gonna blame lag.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
insane.
in this case, it's accurate.
I have a CB radio now.
Did the exact
Now-
same thing.
Yeah, he did.
My next question is, when you log on usually, do you log in and log into multiplayer automatically to rack up the miles?
I mean, I do now.
Oh, that's what I figured. Okay.
It's not, I mean,
Because that was...
if I'm playing ATS, I'm just going to play it multiplayer now.
It's much easier without civilians.
Now, I mean, if you're going to have this kind of ping with this kind of driving problems, when you're playing by yourself, like if there's no convoy going on or anything like that, you might want to play in single player just so that you don't end every single trip with 50% damage to your truck. but I mean, by all means, if you want to do multiplayer, go for it.
entire profit from your loads can go right into fixing your truck.
No, you
That is
just
perfectly fine.
you just have to make sure to stay like 300 or 400 meters behind the person in front of you, really.
And that was my fault. The lag was the way he was jumping. I'm like, okay, I'm far enough away. I'm not gonna hit him. Wait a minute, I hit him.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, obviously, once the American servers come back online, your lag's not going to be anywhere near that bad.
Oh, I
So-
believe it. And it could be because I have Discord open as well, and the computer's running on Discord. First time I've ever used my computer with Discord, so
Gotcha.
yeah. TeamSpeak or Skype.
Yo, what's up, Logo Gaming?
Skype. God, I haven't had that installed on my computer or opened it in a long time.
Same.
How far are you guys away?
Hour and 50.
85 miles. 84.
With them. Okay. And I can do that.
Only
Shit.
400 meters behind.
Yeah, you're not that far back.
With your 494 ping.
Hey, don't judge me. Have any of you guys seen the show Blacklist? You say yes.
No.
Oh my gosh. Do you like, kind of like FBI chasing after the most wanted people? Type of
Like-
show?
Like
Criminal investigation.
real life or fictional?
Fictional.
Maybe. I used to watch CSI Miami like way back in the day. No, Las Vegas.
The
Way back
original
in the day.
CSI.
Yeah.
Well, this is a little bit different. You'd have to watch it to understand it. It's quite interesting.
Oh, hey, we're at the Golden Gate Bridge.
Sweet.
But it's red.
This is true. Blacklist is darker. Well,
Okay.
I would assume with the name Blacklist, right? Oh,
Time to pass Matt in the right hand lane.
I see you guys.
Really? I think I see you. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Has my truck just, died again?
as soon as you get caught up.
There it goes. Took it a minute.
Looked like you were indecisive there for a second, Matt.
No, it's not that I was indecisive. It's that I wanted to make sure my load was straight going through the toll booth. By the way, they fixed the toll booths. It charged me money now.
They've always charged me money.
It didn't charge me money the first like 4 or 5 times I've used them.
You're just special.
I guess.
Whopping $25. That's actually quite accurate. I went to New Jersey a couple years ago and spent a total of $40 in tolls.
Jesus.
Expensive.
Texas is so much cheaper on our toll booths. I mean, we don't have very many, but
You
I
guys
think-
have toll booths?
not very many. Like I said,
Yeah.
there's only like 3 or 4 of our cities have any toll roads, and they're only in city. They're not between cities or anything. But like, there's all the highways in Austin, for example, are 65 miles an hour, and there's a toll road from the south side of Austin to the north side of Austin that has a speed limit of 90 miles an hour.
Jesus Christ. I would
Yeah.
love that.
Oh, it was, and nobody drives on it, which is really weird because the toll is like $1 a day. It's super
Shit.
cheap.
That is super cheap. My God.
It's Texas has this thing called Easy Tag,
Mm-hmm.
where
It goes off your credit card.
yeah, exactly. It's a little thing you stick in your windshield, and it's a little sticker with a chip in it. And if you use the easy tag, your toll is like 60% of regular price.
So you're paying like 40 cents on a dollar.
Well, I think the normal price is like $2.15.
Oh,
With easy tag, it's $1. And,
that would be worth it, honestly.
Yeah, and easy tag is like $10 a month.
Oh yeah, definitely worth it. Especially if you have a lot of toll roads.
Yeah, I mean, when I went to Austin for a week for training at work to learn how to do some nerdy stuff. And,
Nerd.
Yeah, I know, right? And I took that toll booth every single day, back and forth. And I was just like, oh my god, why? Because I'd get on the toll booth at like 7:30 in the morning, right when rush hour is like at its worst. And I'd get on the toll booth, there'd be like 8 other cars, and we were all tearing 90 miles an hour down the freeway, just get from one side of Austin to the other in like 7 minutes.
That's insane.
It was amazing. I was like, I never want to not do this.
I've made it. I'm not rearing you again, Hasty.
Oh, please.
As much as Matt would enjoy that, I'm not doing it.
Okay, where are we parking?
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Just follow Matt.
That's what she said.
What?
What?
I was saying that to my own joke.
No girl has ever said that. Just follow Matt. Why you gotta laugh like that?
Oh god.
Gross.
Gross.
I'm a bad judge. My opinion shouldn't be considered.
Oh god.
Come on.
Excellent delivery.
Me too.
Yeah. Once the truck decides it wants to start.
Alright, I'm gonna go get gas, and then I'm gonna drive to the repair station. Alright. I'm getting gas right in the middle of downtown San Francisco, and then I'm gonna go to the service center on the north side of town.
Okay.
Just FYI.
I'm just trying to unload these cars, but it didn't give me the option to.
Did you check in at the front?
No, but I will.
Yeah, you gotta check in at the front, bro.
It didn't. It literally did not give me the option to.
Oh, it didn't?
I don't think.
I like how Hasty didn't even turn around, he's just reversing out.
Yeah. I check my blind spots sometimes.
I'm gonna go this way and map
Sometimes.
this out. No, squeeze by him.
You gonna paint that road?
Yeah, dude.
There's no exit.
Yeah, there is.
Are you? What are you doing, Matt?
No, check it out. There's an exit right here.
He's making an exit.
No, there's a rest stop over here you can turn around in. And drive through the dirt. I've rested here before in single player. I know there's a thing over there.
Let's just not reverse into the ocean, please.
Alright, so we're gonna go fill up on gas, fix up the truck. And then we'll take a quick picture before we log out.
Well, if I can ever get this thing parked, yeah, that would be great.
Salt water is bad for the paint job, Hasty.
Noted. I don't need my blinker. I'm in a turning lane.
Did you say you don't need your blinker on in a turning lane?
Yes.
That is an incorrect statement, sir. In the U.S., even if
What
it's
are
a
you talking
right hand
about?
only, you still need
You
to
need
use
a
your
blinker.
blinker.
But half America doesn't use their blinker.
That half should get tickets.
I got a complete back. Hold on.
I'm going 65 miles an hour up the hills in San Francisco.
I don't seem as steep in the game.
This feels super comfortable. He lied. Oh God, hit the brakes. Left
Hit 'em.
hand turn.
Punch him, beat him up. I'll drive up the hill going 65. I'll drive down the hill going 65 in
felt
the middle
really-
of the road.
Felt really cool going uphill at 65 and going over those humps, and your truck would catch a little bit of air.
Yeah.
It was nice. Did you just come to a complete stop?
No.
Okay.
Now I did.
Sticky keys.
Obviously,
And I just
it was lag that made it
Yeah,
look like
yeah.
your truck came to a stop. Gotcha.
yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Pricey fuel. Yeah. Weather's nice. 705 liters for $594.
Now, is that your funny Maple Leaf dollars, or is that the real, like, freedom dollars?
It's I can only choose between pounds and freedom dollars.
Okay.
I just rode the curb.
Was it, somebody was driving with us the other day. I forget who. I think it was Zill. And he's from Australia, so I asked him if he was paying in didgeridoo dollars.
Didgeridoo dollars.
Triple D. Well, I think I just took out a street light.
Oh, they have plenty. I think they'll be okay.
That's why I'm going to the service station.
Dollary dues.
I'm gonna have to. America doesn't use their blinkers. It's a good thing
Okay.
I'm not in America.
Service. Repair the
I'm
truck.
in, well, technically, I'm in North America. I'm in North America.
North America.
Interesting.
Drake and Josh.
Great show. Good taste.
3% damage on my tires.
That's still better than
$688.
61, 63% now.
Jeez.
Because I hit something. Trying to turn around. To actually check in.
I'm in neutral.
Typical Alex.
Ironically, yes. I cannot park one of these things to save my life.
Oh, I have an unassigned skill point? Hmm. We're getting another level of fuel economy.
Don't judge because you bought a Prius.
Ha! I actually...
I'm mad.
But what are you doing? Scoot over.
What? What?
You're like all up on, dude. Leave like a foot in between our cars or something.
Yeah, well, you can put a foot down there.
Not that kind of foot.
Oh, fine.
Move your truck a little. You don't have to be in the next lane completely. He's trying to scratch my sweet ass paint job. Okay, I'll accept it.
Oh, can't see you in my window anymore. There you are. Too far. There you are. Too far.
Oh my god.
Too far.
Just stop right there.
Perfect.
Jesus. No, wait on
Sounds like
Alex.
your truck on.
Well, I'm trying to get it parked. And it gave it to me once. There it
Oh,
is.
you're still trying to park your job.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I've been trying to do the entire time.
I thought you had already gotten like gas and stuff. This guy.
Filled up.
Yeah, that's my fault. We're gonna do this.
You still have your truck. I don't want to turn my lights on.
Now let's go see what the repair bill is. I'm sorry, guys.
No,
Don't
you're
mind me.
good.
If you need to get off, get off. Don't.
Giggity.
Huh.
No, we'll wait on you.
Alright.
We're at the service station, so you got to come here anyway.
This is true.
I'm not in that big of a hurry. I can wait a few minutes.
It's not like the bed's persuading him or anything.
The bed, from the other room, I can hear the bed saying, "I want you inside me."
I want to feel your warmth.
Now let's see. No. Need the
Oh.
mouse.
I guess the reflections are spot on my shiny
And
truck.
I'm assuming you all are at the nearest service station, which is up in the left-hand corner there of the map.
Yeah, the very top of the city.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Hasty literally has like, God, I don't know, 2 inches of clearance on your brush guard.
What?
Your bull bar.
Oh,
You got like
yeah.
2 or 3 inches max, if that.
Oh, to go in there, yeah. That's actually where the Volvo mod for the Volvo truck is.
Yeah, exactly. This is
That
also where
looks-
the Lone Star was supposed to be.
That would explain all the scratching noises and curbs I keep stopping on.
Hey, Hasty, are you
Whoa.
watching my stream?
Yeah,
Yeah.
flying around the trucks right now.
Cool.
And now you're... You can go... I can't go in my truck. I can go in your truck. He's got... Yeah, it doesn't even look like he's got pupils in that picture.
Oh yeah, I can't go inside my truck either.
I can go in your truck. Set my camera on your bed. I can see through the back of your chairs.
I'm gonna inspect your
Um,
engine here.
Make sure it's up to snuff. Well, here's your problem. You don't have one. Oh, yeah, you do.
Was it a Ford?
What a Ford.
You say you don't have one. Fords don't have engines.
Oh, this is true.
See, the clearance level is so low because it allows for the minimal escaping of the people I hit. Doesn't let them slide under the truck, you know?
Scoops
Because that
them up.
makes
Scoop
perfect
them up.
sense.
Did you ever see the video online of that trucker that was driving and he had like a Mini Cooper stuck to the front of his truck?
No.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Like he had a Mini Cooper had apparently started to like pull in front of him and he didn't see them because it was a tiny little car and he pulled like 3 inches in front of the truck. And the truck like clipped him and did like, you know what a pit maneuver is?
Yeah.
Did like a pit
Yep.
maneuver on this Mini Cooper. And so the Mini Cooper slided around sideways in front of the truck grill. And the truck was just going down the highway like nothing had happened, 60 miles an hour, with this Mini Cooper sideways in front of it, just scraping the whole way with like 2 people in it. I was like, oh my God.
All right, service.
Oh, hey, here you are.
Hey, there he
Hey,
is.
there
yeah.
he is.
Ah. Total to pay $2,825.
That's not bad.
It's not too bad, no.
You have insurance.
Yes.
So that's exactly why you don't cut off big rigs. Exactly. They can't see you. And guaranteed you will lose that fight.
Oh, yeah.
I like your painted gas cans.
Thank
fuel,
you.
Fuel tanks. That's what they're called.
Gas cans.
line up over here. Gonna take a group photo. Look at your cute little Peterbilt next to his Kenworth. It's because you don't have the day cab. Well, you do have a day cab. You just don't have a high rise.
No, I don't like the high rise.
Fair enough. All right, let's get a nice little.
How do you get into
cheeky
photo
photo.
mode?
You go to escape, and then there's a camera icon in the top right-hand corner.
Oh,
And then it gives you a whole buttload of camera controls.
yeah.
I just right mouse click and move around with that.
That makes sense. Look at my little truck.
It's so cute. It's like it's a little toy truck. Is that mean of me?
I like it. It makes me happy.
Makes you happy in your downstairs?
Exactly.
New upgrades available.
Everybody take their photos.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Oh, I can get the Peterbilt Ultra Cab Sleeper.
Sorry,
Nice.
did you say yes, Alex?
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
Sweet, I was able to join in and total my truck at the same time.
Peace.
Yes.
All right, well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. Thanks for driving with me, fellas.
No problem.
Problem.
Thank you. I'm ecstatic that I was able to join.
Yeah, dude, for sure. You are welcome anytime. If I ever post that I'm streaming American Truck, I will join the Convoy Trucking voice channel, and you're more than welcome to join in with me.
To English. Okay,
know,
got
right?
it.
Words are
Cool.
hard. Anyway,
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it. I'm gonna tab out and actually, you'll have a good evening.
yeah, man.
Hey,
But
have a good night.
everybody in chat, thanks for coming and hanging out. And I will see you guys next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.